What's up, guys? It's David coming at you from Organic Priced Books with another new release for Marvel Omnibuses. You got to get busy with the buses, and this is no exception. Today we're looking at Thor by Straczynski and Gillen Omnibus, which is great. This looks amazing. Thor is one of my favorite characters from Marvel just because he's like the top dog. They took him out of Civil War because he was too strong. They needed, to give, the other superheroes a chance. So I always like Thor. Thor's great, and there's been a lot of great writers for Thor. And now we get to see Straczynski and Gillen take the helm in this omnibus, which is great. So let me show you both of those. Here is the standard front, spine, and the back. Very cool. Now, as you can see, it is a different. This one has a different dust jacket for the DM for sure, like all the way around. The stand, here's the DM front, spine, and the back. Now, as you can see, definitely a difference. I like this. Usually the DMs or the covers will just be different in the front, but not in the back, just because it saves printing money, I guess. I don't know. But this one is different. And you know what? I had a hard time picking which cover I like the most. I really, really like the standard cover because of the action pose that Thor has, which is great. I really like this. If it was just the difference in this one would be my pick. Standard is great. I love it. But the DM has a wraparound dust jacket, which is almost like a spread in itself. So let me show that to you. Ooh. And then I'll show you underneath. So as you can see, it transitions from the dust jacket into the spine, and then the back also is part of the artwork, so that's really cool. I love when dust jackets do that, and this one does not disappoint. So I'm going to give the win to the DM dust jacket versus the standard just because of the spread, which I really like. The artwork on this is by, I set it on here, Olivier and Morales for both of them. So you're going to get a really good cover regardless of which one you get. Just this one inks it by a little bit just because of this spread. So that's really cool. So let's take a look under the dust jacket. Oh, that's nice. That would have been a really cool spread as well. Boom, you get Thor there. Lightning on the back part here. This looks really cool. I like this a lot. Very, very nice. I actually have to say that the covers on these have been really good. So they don't disappoint. All right, so let's look at what Gillen and Straczynski did with the God of Thunder now. All right, guys, let's take a look at Thor. Don't mind it. This is my damage on mine. I don't know if you saw. It got damaged. That's why I'm opening this one. It's like busted right there on the opening flap. So, yeah, see, it got damaged. So, don't worry about that one. That one's mine. Yours hopefully won't come in like that. So, let me show you a little bit of this. Here's everybody who helped with the book. So, I'm going to put that in there, out of respect to honor those. Very nice. All right. This looks great. The artwork looks great. Semi-gloss for the paper. Definitely a little bit more matte than I'm used to for these. Just a little bit. Yeah, you can definitely tell just a little bit more matte than what we're used to. But overall, looks good. Artwork looks great. Olivier and Morales does a great job. I love his Thor. This is actually one of my favorite costumes for Thor. With the metal on the arms and the legs, I think that really, really sets him apart from his old school costume and even the newer ones. So I really, really like this one. And it reminds me a lot of the Destroyer outfit that he has. So very cool seeing it and seeing this book. Now, let me know, as a Thor fan, if you liked Straczynski and Gillen's run on it. I know there's been so many. Simonson's Thor. Who else did Thor? Jason Aaron's Thor. I know that one's highly, highly rated as well. So let me know what you think. Let me also tell you a little bit more of this one. In the wake of Avengers Disassembled, Ragnarok claimed the lives of the Asgardians, and for almost 3 years there was no Thor comic on the shelves. But in 2007, it was time for the great cycle of Norse myth to begin anew, with a blockbuster writer in J. Michael Straczynski. Paired with the rising star artist Olivier Coipel. Olivier Coipel, yeah. Straczynski proved himself worthy of crafting an epic saga for the ages, combining classic elements of mythology and comic book lore with thrilling new ideas to recapture all the grandeur of the very best tales of Asgard. When the mighty hammer listen, how do you pronounce that? Mjolnir? Yeah. I'm just going to go that. So, you know, if I do it wrong, I'm sorry. Mjolnir comes crashing down to Earth in Bronxton, Oklahoma. Only one can lift it. His name is Dr. Donald Blake. And when he strikes his cane upon the ground, he calls forth the power of Thor. But where there is Thor, there must also be Asgard. After the god of thunder rebuilds his home, floating a few feet off the small town's pasture land, he sets about repopulating it by awakening his scattering pantheon from their slumber. But not all his allies are easy to find, and the world Thor has returned to is a darker place than the one he knew, somewhere perhaps better suited for Loki to thrive. And that's where Kieran Gillen comes in, seemingly continuing Straczynski's story while beginning his own inedible association with the god of lies. Since his return, Loki has woven his intricate scheming throughout every level of his brother's existence, and it involves the likes of Norman Osborn, Doctor Doom, Hela, and even Mephisto. But when the trickster plans spiral out of control, Asgard comes under siege and an ancient evil returns that is so terrible it means certain disaster to even speak its name. It's up to Thor and his fellow Asgardians to save the day. But who, if anyone, will save Loki? Wow, very cool. So definitely very interesting. This kind of looks like it definitely intersects with the siege, with Dark Avengers and Norman Osborn being part of like was he the president? He was the president, no? I forgot what he was. But yeah, definitely comes into play on that aspect. So it's cool to see that added on here with Straczynski and Gillen's run. This is when basically it has Asgard show up in Oklahoma, and that's like their new land. So very interesting to see that. Definitely a lot of different artwork here. This is the old school Thor that I'm talking about, the old costume. I just like the new one better. That's just me. Listen, there you go. Anyway, this looks very cool. Let me know, like I said, what you thought of this run by Straczynski and Gillen of Thor. If you liked it, if you think it was one of the better runs that we've had of Thor, one of the more impactful ones. I mean, it's pretty interesting to see where it came from. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look. I don't want to show you everything. I'm just kind of going through it so you can see it. Let me show you some of the extras that are included in it. Okay. Here we go. Yeah. All right. There's Thor number 1, zombie variant. Nice. Very cool. Michael Turner. Yeah, Michael Turner does great. There's Olivier Coipel's first, the sketch that you get for the cover of the standard. Very nice. These are really cool. Arthur Adams does a good job as well. Another Olivier Coipel one. Coipel. Oliver. No, it's not Oliver. Olivier. Coipel. Yeah. Anyway, I know I'm butchering it, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry if you hear it and you are disappointed in me. David's disappointed in himself. David Finch, I can say that pretty good. Hey, I have this squirrel. I have this squirrel up there. Yeah, definitely the siege and there. Ooh, Joe Quesada. This one's nice. I like it with the sentry there. Very nice. Ah, yeah. Norman Osborn, Captain America, Deadpool. Deadpool and Thor intersecting is actually pretty funny to me. And look at this. This has all of the covers. Wow. From Journey into Mystery all the way through. Very cool. I'm glad they added that in there. Here's some sketches. Very nice. All right, Restoring the Godhood. There we go. Kind of a, you know, afterwards that has kind of like of where it's going. So very cool. Nice. I'm glad that this is included as well. So you kind of see where like they got their inspiration from probably. And then look, the checklist. Interesting. And some of the scripts there. And then for Siege, director's cut cover. Very cool. There you go, guys. So this is Thor by Straczynski and Gillen. Let me know what you think of it. If you're going to pick this up and, you know, check it out, Organic Price Books. And I will see you guys in the next one.